watch. I'm going to show him what it's like pulling Rupert out. Just follow me. I'm holding him open. He's not bolting out the door. Now, I've gotten my tool ready. Here's the head right here. Here's the beak. Head, beak. So now as Rupert is getting out, I get myself set up with the tool. And I slide it over. And I go and I grab his back collar. And all I'm asking for him is to hold his patience. Come on. Let's go, bub. Let's go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now I can kind of fix the tool a little bit. All right. Adjust it a little bit. Make sure that this silver ring under here is directly at the center of his head up here. You're going to feel a little knob up here. And then down here is that silver ring. Then just find his flat buckle collar, which is around Cat's wrist right now. So I gotta find the dominant dog collar. She took off his blue collar because she didn't want to forget it. So that's what I was giving it grief for. So we want to secure the safety. And now, Poopert, let's go. Oh boy. Okay. Good. Rupert, place. Rupert, sit. Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is now he's been very good sitting here. So he wants to jump up. He's jumping up right now. All I'm saying is, no, I'm holding up on this. Sit. Now he needs to know what to do. I've sold him, yellow light, no. What's the next thing to do? Every command is its own. No has to be followed up with lay down, sit, do something, go to your box. Easy, puppy, easy. Yeah. Notice how he's not like, you can relax. Put focus on the mucus, son. Yes, I know. Focus on the mucus. Whoa. So, basic commands. Whoa is stop. Stop. So when you're in traffic and someone goes, whoa! Whatever, whoa. But when I go whoa and I go stop, I have to put brakes on, right? Brakes are back here. Brakes go the direction of the dog on its angle. Don't brake up here. Brake here. You want to stop this momentum, go the opposite reaction.
Direction.
Whoa, the opposite direction. So whoa, I'm giving them a big hand stop sign. So eventually I can just go, instead of having to do that, I can go whoa, easy. Yes. And then he makes eye contact. And he says, hey, what is it that you want, dude? What do you need? All right, now you can love on Dad. And Dad, you can love on him. You haven't seen him and find it. Yeah. Hold him down and say, enough of your shit, son. Relax. It's okay. I know you're excited. I'm excited too. And that's what he's looking for, is reaffirmation. And then you'll feel it. He'll let you know when he's calm.
That loaded breathing is another thing. You gotta watch out for that. That's also him just ramping his energy back up.
So when he's in this state, think of his mind. His mind is like Jenga right now. It's all over the place. Easy. Just stand still. Calmness. And restrict his space. Control his mind, control his space, and limit humanization. And your dog will be fine. Just give him a second to get down off of his little dopamine high. That's dopamine. I know it is. It's tough. And he's like, well, what do I got to do? What do I got to do to get my time? Let him work it out. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. All right. So then, if he's going to be a jackass, place. Now I gave him something to do, which was place, and now I'm going to sit here and give him a reason not to do that behavior. My punishment isn't in physical. My punishment is in psychological. My punishment is in the restriction of freedom. So now he can wait until he's calmed down. Control the space, control the mind, limit humanization. Easy, bub. It's cool. So now he has to chill. And then you can approach him and go, easy, bub. Easy. Easy. Take it easy. Give him some reassurance that the only behavior you're willing to acknowledge is calmness. I need you to have it more on the side of keep your shit together than instead of losing it. And then when he gets a little chaos, when chaos starts to reign supreme, you give a little control. Control is obedience. Control is to sit. Good. Thanks, Bubs. I appreciate you. Thank you. Whoa. That's control. That's obedience. All right? So when chaos reigns supreme, and it's just a scale like the scale's adjustments, you're either in chaos or you're in control. All right? As soon as chaos, and chaos is the mailman, it's you, it's excitement, it's stimulation. Chaos is nothing more than the world. Outside of the dog's normal, expected, what it can handle. So your job is to give it control. Control, what we used to do is yank and crank. Slap him out of it. That's hysteria. We can guide him back down to below 50%. 50% is what I'm looking at. It's a scale of 1 to 10, 1 through 5, calm down. 5 to 10 means you're getting crazy. Relax, brother. Easy. Easy. Thank you. Thank you. Just stay there for a second. I know. Yeah, I know. Relax. Dad's here. So now, Dad, you come here and you acknowledge him for calm behavior and you don't accept, outrageous, crazy behavior, and you walk up and just handle him. No. Sit.
Struggle through it.
What happens when a car's spinning out of control? You need to walk in and be the barometer of the weather, of the truth. You have to determine. You can control the scales either way. We can ignore it and let it go chaos, or we can really go and slam on control. How about we find a happy medium and go, hey, easy, brother. So I give him a little bit of direction, and I told him just calm your shit. Yeah, I know, bro. So when his mind starts, and imagine the speedometer of the mind ramping up. Whoa, easy, brother, easy. Just calm down. But as you're calming him down, just like you calm down someone that's hysterical, you give him a little firm pressure to reassurance. Now, this behavior is also acceptable for another reason. He has not seen you in 3 weeks. You're Dad. And he's going to go, I love Dad. Dad. It's like chocolate cake or beer for me. Put it in front of me, I will take it. So, now, when the hysteria gets too much, that's when we have to go, no! Cut your shit out. No correction was needed. I needed to interrupt this. We're dealing up here. We're not dealing with anything else other than that. So as you're practicing this at home, it's gonna be incongruent here. But at home, when you're in your own environment, your own world, in your own pajamas and everything else, you're gonna be much more comfortable to say, hey, cut your shit out or don't cut your shit out. However you can deliver that, you have to make sure that the punctuation is proper for the right behavior. And it's not a question mark. I like quiet. I'm not going to have any of it. That's it. Don't make me stop this car. Quiet. Now they know quiet means something. In fact, I'm directing it towards him. He's being the good little soldier. They're being snotty because I'm not there to. It's not directed to them. They know what it means. So, go ahead and practice putting the tool on him. Now you know why we did the hopping and bopping with the dog and we're getting around it, right? It's okay if you pinch his hair or all that. He's got plenty of it. He'll get over it. Why don't you go on that? Make sure he's doing it right. Good boy. Good.
Hold up. Steady pressure up. When you're asking him to sit, you hold it.
Good boy.
You don't want to do a kind of rubber band thing where you're putting pressure up and down. Just like hold it steady.
Rupert is a neat head.
So when you're ready, pinch that little nose part out of the...
He's gonna make it out.
Perfect.
He's going to be real good pop-ups.
There you go.
He just needs it.
Now we're going to lift up and cinch it back down. And we want to move this rope. We want to move it, tuck the hair in and move it up high and tight right behind the ears. Tuck all that hair in. And then it's crooked, so now we want to rotate it around. Make sure it's
Let's get him Stacy's information as far as grooming options.
okay.
Because she does Josie. Even when I was learning under Stacy, we had Josie, the English, so she knows these dogs very well. The behavior. She's a very good mobile groomer.
And lift up on that rope in your hand right now. Lift up. If you see, it's about, yeah, you got some give to it, so you're good. No, that's good. You want it to be about that much. Okay. And then get the safety clip on. It's already on. Alright, so then you can unclip him from the metal one.
Genetically 99% savage. We have made autistic wolves. Those are called dogs. We've made retarded wolves. It's the nicest way I can say it. And I mean that with respect to anybody that's got a mental deficiency. And we have disabled people that work for me. Eric's worked for me for many years. He's not here, but he worked during the week. But the point of it being is that when we take the wild animal outside, it knows this environment. Come, sit, knows all those things. We can control it. As soon as we raise the level of stimulation of the volume, stimulation is sense, smells, noises, sounds, but stimulation is volume in their mind. It's the noise. It's the stress that we feel like, oh God, I gotta do this. It's the voices in your head. It's stimulation. It's pressure. So when we take that dog outside, we have to set the tone first of all. And with Rupert, he likes going, if the tone on the volume of the amp is 0 and 10. And then we have like 11. If you were a Spinal Tap fan, you'd understand that what 11 means is it's 11. It's just one greater than 10. It's insignificant, but it means so much. In the movie. Seriously, in the movie it was just louder. It was supposed to be a mockery. It's a mockumentary. The whole point of it. If you don't know, have you ever Spinal Tap? Okay, then you got the joke. Thank God. All right. So, with that being said, my humor pretty much sits right there. Set the tone before you walk out. We don't need 11. I need 5. 5 means 6. 6 means he's going to be a fucktard enough. Let's just rein it back a little bit. So how we set the tone is, first of all, we got to put the bait in front of the dog. Now, we're going to open the door.
Do you need your cane?
I have a dog.
Okay.
But yeah, probably. I told you, when I want to go whoa, which is stopping, go through the red light, whoa. Watch how I correct this direction. Here, I'm down. I'm controlling the truck. If I go like this, let's go. Notice the first thing I do is whoa. I'm not, and it wasn't hard, but it said, easy, sunshine. We're not bolting out the door. I got to get my keys. I got to open the door. I got to get my mask and all the other stuff I got to do. Whoa. Relax, buddy. I got shit to do first. That's the conversation, literally is the conversation you're having with him. And he's having it going, all right, what do you need me to do, boss? He's looking at me. He's waiting for a direction. So now I open the door. Let's go. Whoa. Let's not hoop holler. Don't drag me down the thing. Let's go. Come on. We're gonna bring everybody else out. Come on. So Rupert's like, oh, what's going on here, Dad? Dad, what are we doing? Oh, we're gonna go kill something? I want you to think of what he's actually thinking right now. First of all, he's saying, I want this fucking thing off me. I want this. Whatever. All right, so now I gotta calm his mind. I'm holding control the mind, control the space, limit humanization, right? So if I go, easy, brother, relax, relax. Energy says a lot about a dog. Whoa, 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 come on, easy. I know, this is fight. So whenever a dog gets a new tool, there's 3 stages: fight, flight, avoidance, and acceptance. That would be 4. All right, so he's fighting the tool, saying, I don't like it. He's having a shit fit right now. It's not hurting him. And he just relaxed, the pressure go away. So he's just being a pain in the ass. Watch the paw. Now, the release is in the reward. The reward is just, come on. Now, if I pair the reward with any sort of verbal cue, whoa, relax, bub. Relax. It's cool. He's trying to get this off. And what I'm telling him is you can't. I'm not forcing him. He's in control. As soon as he sits, it goes away. Yeah, fuck me, right? I'm Irish. Sorry. Didn't mean it that way, but that's the statement. So now he's calm. We're setting the tone. I'm not going to let him fight. If he's going to fight with this, he's going to fight with a dog. He's going to be a meathead on the walk. We don't want that. I want him to chill. I want to walk with him. Just relax. Come on. Oh. So now we're going to do our driveway drills. We just walked out of the house. So now he wants to know, are you really going to mean what you're saying? Come on. Let's go. So he still fights. There's why we put the little knot in there. I want you to put your knot between your fingers. Hold steady pressure up like you're trying to catch a fish. Have you ever fished? You know, like once the fish takes it, you're not trying to yank the fish in. You got to kind of work him in. Because the hook will break. The string will break. But if I just work with him, and then when he gives me a little, I give him a little. Easy. Now I tell him, whatever side I'm walking him on, I'm specifically looking for where the ring is at. Jesus, I didn't know I was going to have to walk him. All right, so it's on this side. The ring, explain the ring.
Oh, we did.
Oh, okay. All right, so I want to be on the side of the ring. The ring's pulling this way. So now,
and keeping the dog on the same side consistently is going to help him know where to go.
Right. Come on. Hey, let's go. Whoa. So now we do our driveway drills. Why? Because he wants to pull at the end of the leash. Well, if he goes that direction and I go this direction, what's going to happen? Well, 12 pounds of pressure is going to tell him he's going to follow me, regardless of whether he wants to have a conniption fit. He's having a conniption fit. I just hold my position, control space, and I'm limiting humanization. No, I feel bad. Is there anything else? Just relax, bro. Now, if he's constantly fighting, double check the tightness. All right? And the fact that he's got long hair is going to be, you're going to get better performance with him in a puppy cut than you will in this getup. All right? Because you've got the hair and the tangles and the tugging, and he's irritated by multiple strands of hair. But you can work through that. He can just deal with it. He'll know the difference, just like we do. If you had you have long hair, and you have good hair.
Better than mine.
Yeah, the rest of us just draw the short straw on that one, brother. So now, when I do a driveway drill, I call it peel away. So the dog's in this direction, I'm going to peel away this way. Watch where the rope falls over. It's over my leg here. So as it drapes over my leg, and I take this step forward. Now it doesn't have to be that dramatic, but know that that's your lead-off leg. Whoa. Sit. Let's go. Whoa. Sit. Clear up the level of communication. You'll achieve what you want in that manner. But notice everything is very relaxed. When I hold the leash, it's this hand. When I want control, if he wants to bolt, one step back, put this right here, and I can hold up 500 pounds of pressure by just leaning back, because I've got at least got 210, 213 on a good day, 212 if I'm watching my diet, 210 if I don't have any beer. So at 210 pounds of pressure this direction, I'm going to be able to control 12 pounds of his head. Remember, it's the semi. It's like, he's not there, but the semi truck. There you go. That's the only thing that matters, that little box in the front. Oh, come on. And then when I want to talk to him, a little tug here.
Oh, it's right there.
And that's why inside the house, having this type of performance inside the house will mean that when you have this type of performance outside the house, I'm not doing anything but helping him make his decisions. Come on. Whoa. Sit. Now, he kicks out a little bit. I don't want you to stand this way and let him come towards you. I want you to go like this and pair up to his shoulder. You want to saddle up next to him because you want him to understand that neutral, which is this position, the sit, it's like a car with stick, my truck stick. So I got to put it in neutral before I could ever put it in first gear. If I just put it in first gear and hit the gas, I'm going to stall out because I haven't told the engine, the transmission what I want. The engine's running, he's moving. So now I got to shift him into gear. And the first thing I got to do is go first gear. Okay, let's go. Now we're going to go first gear. And if I walk fast, second gear. If I need to downshift, I turn. And as long as I've got the clutch and I've got I've got the actual mechanical movement that's going to take the power, which he already has. Now I got to be able to do something with that power, and that's what this does. That's what this tool does. So all I want you to do is hold it here. If he lunges after something, he ain't going anywhere. I can walk backwards, and he has no choice but to follow. Now, I'm giving him a verbal cue. But if I didn't give him a verbal cue because he's not conditioned, do this enough, and he'll walk with you like this. Heel. Your dog can do it. You gotta feel relaxed enough and okay in yourself, and you'll get this as the more you practice this inside the house. Remember, you're gonna be in your pajamas, you're gonna be in slippers. Nobody's gonna give a care what it looks like or how. He doesn't. He certainly doesn't care whether it's right or wrong. Engagement is important. So when we talk about control, it's this hand. Why? Because if he bolts this way, I can just do this, and there's nothing he can do about it. That's control. But if I need to talk to him, let's go. And then it's very simple. It's no different than if you were walking with someone that couldn't hear or couldn't speak or that was deaf, that was disabled. Patience. Come on. Hey, come on. Let's go, meathead. And then just pass that leash back. Take 4 steps forward this way. Let him go a surge ahead. And then go, come back 3, 4, 5 steps. Let him follow you. What he's going to understand is that my length of freedom is only what I give it. Being good, you get 6 feet. Being an asshole, you get 2. Dog wants freedom. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, let's Dad try.
All right. When he flips out like this, put him in neutral first. When we say neutral, it's put him in sit. Sit. Take it, Mike. You're young. Good. That's fight. Just keep on holding it up till he relaxes. Once he relaxes, so untie him, but don't forgive him.
Yep. Keep the pressure
And don't
on.
punish him either.
Keep it on. Hold it. Steady pressure above his head. Match. Yep.
There you go.
Perfect.
And if you slide through the knot like this, and as it goes up and down, you just bobber it along as it dances around, but you never lose pressure here. he's gonna go, shit. All right. Okay, let's go. Sit. Up. Good. Up. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh.
Move with him. You can move around him.
Yeah, always stay on the side that the ring pulls.
Stay on his left side. There you go. Yep.
You control the beast. The beast doesn't control you. I could see a fuck you out of those eyes. He is saying, "What the hell did you do to me?"
Why are you talking to me like this, Dad?
Yeah, look at him. Give him a second. Look. You'll see it on the video. Right when I say look, you'll hear the video. He's like, his muscles, the adrenaline's going. He's like, what the? He's honestly going, what the fuck are you doing to me? I can see these people doing it, but you? Yeah. You and I have a relationship. Come on, Dad. Don't you love me? Don't you?
Can't I walk all over you?
Yeah. No, you can't. Cut the shit out. You gotta deal with it. This is where you have to check emotion to know that it's really love is the reason why you're being a nice. In the nicest way, I could say metaphorically speaking. You can edit that out or something, right? Or bark it or something. Don't look at me. I'm not the one in charge. Now, I want you to let the communication hand go. Yes. And then I want you to look that direction. Just start walking. Fuck him. Just keep on. There you go. No. Just let him walk until it's time to control. I want you to feel what it's like to walk. We just walk. This is what migration feels like. Migration isn't control or migration is like strolling apart. Come on with a little bit more purpose. I mean, this is why we don't like listening to music or books and tape or something like that, because the dog knows that you're not there 100%. Now, when he wants to pull, let him pull. Now, give him enough rope to hang himself. Let him go, and now you start to drag a little. Do you see how he went ahead, and now you could pop him and goose him like nobody's business? You can go, bop! Now he's going to learn. And if you add that with a bop or a or whatever, a verbal conditioner, you're going to head out of the park.
Look at that.
Good.
Beautiful. How'd that feel?
That's good. Yep.
Walking with him.
Yep. With versus having him walk you.
Right. Yep.
I gave you a 5-second feel. Now that's what the feel is, that every time you pick up that leash, that's what you're striving for. Now it may be 10 seconds next time. This is where the last 20% grows. And we will achieve greatness in small segments, but it's by second, by mile, by practice. And now your angle's here. So what I want you to do is when his little tuckus, when you put him in neutral and he kicks out like that, I want you to hold this pressure and then you position yourself, and then you don't release this position until you're in the position. So he's gonna realize the quickest way to get this off is to sit next to Dad. Right here, not here, because that's how we conditioned him with cookies and treats. Understand, there's a reason he's doing it. Pressure, to get the pressure to release, whether it's physical pressure or it's social pressure with the cookies and the bait and all that stuff. He's gonna do whatever it takes to get the treat or to get the release. And you now, I'm watch the footies. The footies are telling me a lot. He's like, I don't know. Because Dad doesn't know. The mirror tells me. So as you work with him, and you'll be more confident here. You'll be more there you go. You're going to be confident inside. The more you're confident inside, as you practice inside, then you'll be just ready to get out here in the real world and deal with fuckery. Here's the problem. You live in an apartment complex. So sometimes
there was an artist, there's a musician called, a songwriter named Todd Snyder. I actually used to play for him, open up for him. But Todd Snyder and Nervous Rex, and he had a lot of hit songs. You probably don't know who he is, so the history doesn't matter as much as the statement. Sometimes you got to kill a boy just to keep his ass in line. And the point of that statement in the song was, girlfriend's passionate about husband, he's not going to behave, it's my way or the highway. It's my way or the highway. Sometimes punishment has to be the only answer, metaphorically speaking. Let me stress that. It's not physical, because you're never going to beat them. They take off fingers for fun. So pain in that is a different realm that they can handle that we can't. Just appreciate that. That's the animal speaking. And then you relax that hand. When you're ready to go, and you can still hold it, but when you start feeling that tension, is the tension coming from you, or is it coming from the dog? So sometimes to have the dog migrate with you, give him enough lead. Let him have his head, is how they would say with the horse. So just look straight ahead, and you don't look at the dog, you walk straight. The dog will seek your energy, seek your leadership. And then if he starts searching ahead, which he isn't, but if he did, and then if you're going to turn direction, tell him, hey, heel, I'm turning, bud. I've added a different command. Got to turn on my turn signal. Let's go, bub. Let's go. I don't care what you call it. Just give him a cue. So that any punisher that he does earn is earned and not just doled out because of... Okay. And you can make these little knots. Just a little square knot wherever it is on you. Use this hand like this. Watch how I do this. Yes. When you do this, those are 3 muscles here. Yes. Yes. This is the conversation we're having. In the end, this is what you want. You want inside the house, you want to be able to curl your fingers and he sits. And when you're like, okay, let's go. Then you totally give him his head. You don't miser him. Let him go. Give him his freedom. But when he fucks up, then you pull him back in. You rein him in. That's what the reins are for. That's nothing more than a glorified rein. Now I want you to peel away and just start walking that direction. Keep on walking for a few steps. Let him follow you. If he starts going, putting his nose down, just give him a little tug on that hand, the control hand, and go, come on, bro. Yeah. Oh, look at you. And you can tell him, come on. Get up here, dude. Oh, yeah, exactly. He's your friend. Have a conversation with him. Maybe he don't know what you're saying, but he knows your energy. Right? Obedience isn't in performance. Obedience is in communication. That's when you truly have an understanding of how we sit. And if it's too far and you want to use that, and because he's tugging and he's giving you that drag, let his ass go to the end of the rope. Now I want you to drag. I want you to slow down. Give him 6 feet to make a better decision as opposed to 2 feet. He's going to fuck up at 2 feet. 6 feet, he'll go, oh, wait a minute. I might be getting punished here or getting a corrective. And in that case, I want to be smarter. I know it sounds different, and trust me, you're going to struggle with this. That's what we're here for, over and over and over again. In the end, we're in on-leash manners. Rupert. Sit. What do you need, boss? Good boy. What do you want me to do, boss? Yeah, thanks, Bad. I appreciate that, man. And now, what do you want me to fucking do? Just stand here and look beautiful, or keep on walking, or let's go? And then you say, all right, let's go. And then you say, let's go. Like if you were with me, you and I, you're like, all right, we're done here. We saw our decorations. Let's go. Next decoration. What about this? This is kind of like crowding. Well, then what I want you to do is, yeah, just not, you can go. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it like this. He's crowding you because he's stressed. Back off. It's spatial pressure. All right? What I want you to understand is dogs don't have manners. It's not like they say, excuse me, sorry. Humans do, because it takes reasoning. Other than that, unless they have a reason, you get bumped at the grocery store, you don't beat everybody up that bumps you in the grocery store. You understand they're trying to get past, you're trying to get past, and they're like, and some people will go, I'm sorry. And his look back is saying, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was supposed to walk that. But he can't tell you, I'm sorry. So dogs don't have manners, but this is also a really great teachable moment because it's about spatial pressure and yielding. So spatial pressure is like this. Spatial pressure is nothing more than foreigners coming in. You go to let's say you went in Hawaii. They have they're very huggy and lovey. Asians have a different burst of personal space. They probably have a little bit harder with 6 feet distance than we do. All right, because their culture is okay to be this close and respect and all of that. That's the Asian culture. So dogs are like Americans. We like the conversation. If I have this same conversation right here, you would be going, okay, I hear you. But in general, and towards the end, you'd be leaning back so that you would be more comfortable to listen to the message. We like space, right? French people don't. They like to get in your grill. Americans like space. Dogs are like Americans. We like our space. So when he starts crowding your space, move. All right. Now he knows, because that him moving in on your space is him saying, I really got an insecurity problem here, buddy. Come on. Love me. All right. You wouldn't hang out with your buddy. And he's like, dude, seriously? Get off of me. All right. Honestly, just get your shit together and get off of me. That's the conversation you're going to have with a human. Have that conversation with the dog inside. Use your inside voice. I can't tell you that, because when you use the outside voice, they really look at you funny. Sit. It was a very simple conversation. Just relax and be genuine, and it's okay. He wants to hear that from you. That's all he wants, is to be told what to do. It's a very binary language. Yes, no, black, white, on, off. See? Look crazy enough, they just wave and drive on by. And then, but you have to have a destination in mind. So you're walking down the steps. What I want you to do is, when you go down those steps, I don't want him taking, if he takes 2 steps, you hold your 1 until he goes, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to run those 2 steps. What do you want now, Dad? 1 step. Don't. Now what? It's communication. Now what? 1 step at a time. That'll prevent him bolting up the steps and bolting down the steps, which in the end is you chasing down the leash like this. That's you on the ass end. You control his freedom in so many different formats, but you control his freedom. Don't miser it. Don't, come on, You know, if he takes 2, go, and if he holds back in, bingo. That's jackpot. That is a bingo. If he's able to acknowledge that he pushed too far. So obedience isn't clear cut, yes, no. I mean, obedience can be polished up. Like this sit can be polished up. Partly by your positioning, by you moving in whenever he kicks out. You go, you hold the pressure in until we're in the right position. Then I can release you. And then once I'm good, I'm like, all right, let's go, brother. Let's go. And let's go is use tone. Tone means a lot of things in the dog world. All right, stimulation, dogs all hear is yes. Excited. And so now you know why at the dog park or at the doggy daycare, they're using really high pitch, high noise. That is a trigger, especially for dogs. So now he's pulling, right? Yeah. Now just slow down a little bit. Okay? If he comes back to you, then you can, well, I just passed the leash past me. I take 1, 2 steps back so that the momentum comes this way, and then I pass, watch the handle. So we're walking, he starts going up this direction. And I take 1 step back to keep momentum going into position as I move the leash around. He curls around me, and we call it a day, and we can continue on with our stroll. So tell him. Give him the yellow light. You're about to get red, dude. I'm about to red you up like nobody's business if you keep this pace up. Because watch this. You and I are walking like this now. Watch me. Where did I just immediately go out of your vision? As soon as I hit the brakes, you went out. What did you do? You stopped, didn't you? You stopped. The dog didn't. You stopped. That's what he's looking at. He's looking at you. Not me. You. You have the leash. You're in control. So you determine how fast he goes or how slow he goes. where he goes, how he does it, go up to 6 feet of leash. Now, if you miser him in 12 or give him only 12 inches, he's only going to do 12 inches and it's going to look herky-jerky. And then, you know, that's not good either, because then he's just getting corrected all the time. It means nothing. Give him enough rope to hang himself. You got to make, for it to make an impact, it has to have a room to snap. So, but when you do that, use that with compassion, and you set the dog up so that you can control. You don't do the correction out of anger. You don't do it because he keeps on pulling. You know, that's not right. Do it, and then you're like 1, 2, and you're like, hey, buddy, easy. And he's still large and in charge, and you go, all right, fucker, I'm setting you up now. Go, 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 and now this momentum of me just grab the handle of the stick. All right, we're going. Means more than me just doing without giving any precursor doing this. You would hurt yourself. I would have, your hand would hurt. It means something. I know it sounds strange, but you'll feel it when you feel it. You'll feel it when you feel it. And when you feel it, just shaping it up and sharpen it up a little bit, and that dog will look like a rock star. You'll look like you have my job. All right? That's it. And then in the meantime, peel away from you on the side that you're holding the control end. There you go, peel away. And if he gets too hot stepping and he starts surging ahead of you, yeah, kneel. You're in my way, fucker. Get out of the way. Ooh. There's probably another bark that needs to be put in there. Just keep on going. Don't pay attention to me. Just keep on going. Dad's the one in charge, not me. Yeah. Oh, yes. That's it. Match it up. Now you got it. Now you got it. All right, so now I want you to put them in pause. Put them in park. This is a teachable moment. So now, Rupert is going to look at that. Now, I want you to relax. I want you to relax. And when Rupert looks at that guy, I want you to give a little tug and say, don't worry about it. Make sure you got control. You don't have to go anywhere. Just go easy, buddy. Easy. Don't worry about it. He's over there. We're over here. Seriously, delivering Chewy on a Tuesday. I am so sorry that you are delivering my dog food on a Sunday. I feel so bad. As long as he's not going, if he's checking out, he's like, hey, is that guy cool? And you're like, oh, there's no worry on my end. But if you were like, is that crazy guy? Is that something I need to be worried about? He's going to pick that energy up. He's literally going to pick that energy up for me. Thank you.
Oh, that's you?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem. You guys have a nice day.
You too. And then if you need to talk to him, you give him a little tug and say, hey, pay attention. It's this. Hey, pay attention. It's a little bit. No need to worry about it. Because where the nose goes, the eyes go. Where the eyes goes, the mind goes. Where the mind goes, you don't always want to know where he's thinking. And then just go away from it. Start walking away. Don't worry. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I bet he's getting chewy too. Boy, they got us down. Good day.
That'd be funny if he was.
Right, yeah, they got dogs. I'll bet the over and under. I'll bet the over that he delivered Chewy. Come on. I told you. I won. I knew he was going to deliver Chewy there. I'm that good. Yes. I just saw you. It's on a Sunday, brother. Let's go. That sucks. You don't have to worry about the crowd. Yeah. How's that feel? Really? Feel-wise. And if that's where your hand's good at, put it on. Notice how you were grabbing about a hand, you were grabbing an entire fistful from when you were asking in the park. This is set off of me. So you can try and grab this when you want to ask in the park and all that. But if you do this, watch what muscles I have to use. I have to use muscles that most people have muscles, but it's your triceps and those things up here. Those flexy things up there. And your shoulders and stuff. How does that feel?
Good. Yep.
What's different now than what was before?
He's in like a calmer state of mind for sure. It's discombobulated.
So, one thing you can do is when he shifts his position, you can shift yours as long as you put him in neutral. All right, I can still, if you know how to drive stick, you could still do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse, all in neutral without ever engaging the transmission. So you're not going to hurt anything. But hold that pressure steady and firm, not hard, but firm. And then as you need to, if he changes, he's just being an antsy. All right, and it's fine, he can flip around, but don't ever let the dog go in front of you. Okay, then that's going to give him the freedom as you're walking. I can just walk in front of dog, and since Dad's not yanking and cranking me back, I can just pass in front of him. And then all of a sudden, so when he's doing that, what I want you to do is practice this. Practice the back behind. There you go. Now, when you need to move him behind you. You are the leader. They move behind you, not in front of you.
So, because he seems
Leaders lead from the front, not the back. That would just be military.
He does that a lot, like steps out and will sit right here, so just pull him back.
So as he sits, I want you to hold that pressure up, and then I want you, the pressure's still the same. It's not going away. It's a 7, it's a 7, it's a 7. Now I'm parked next to him, and then watch his breathing and watch the paw. He's a giveaway with this paw. Mm-hmm. This paw is This is his relaxed barometer. Is that one paw. So as you see him put both paws down and go, all right, I think this is understanding, then you can resit and go, yeah. And just say it under your breath. Because that release of energy he feels quicker, faster through that leash than he will ever feel it by you or by you saying it. That means nothing. The words are noise. Energy is everything. Okay? I could be screaming you in Mandarin right now and you wouldn't know whether I was giving you the Our Father or telling you to go to hell. All right, but you wouldn't know the difference only by tone and energy. If I'm really nice and relaxed, but I'm telling you to go fuck yourself, that isn't good because you understand the language, but there's a lot of people that do that. All right, but if I was saying, Our Father, Holy, now, well, that's an unstable cat, dude. The energy says everything. And it sounds strange. Learn to manipulate that, and you'll be able to take that leash and you will walk him like I am. Like it's nothing. Because now he's just walking with you. He's like, I don't know what your gig is, dude, but whatever you need me to do, I'll do. You've cleared up the conversation. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good,
Absolutely.
good. And this is why we tell you before you ever bring him out here, do it inside the house at least for a week. Just mess around. For you, you're going to have no choice. So if he isn't as well behaved on those first initial few walks, don't be frustrated. Practice your techniques, let him pee, and then go back in and really drive home the message inside the house. Outside, there's just too much he's got to compete for. The FedEx guy, the Chewy deliveries, some guy sticking with a cane, yakking away. There's so many other stimulations, so focus on that. And or at least be cognizant of it, and you'll be all right. All right?
Yeah.
Let's head back in the house.
Let's go.
There you go. Don't worry about that. There you go. You go first. You're boss dog. You did pay the bill. All right, so now we're going to open up the door. Ask him to park it. Just hold yourself there, sunshine. Easy. All right, yeah.
Should I make this? You have to sit again.
No, as long as he ain't bolting in front of you. Now, if he tries to bolt in front of you, then I want you to go and say no. Now, turn and face him and start stepping. Would you just start walking into him? Right now, walk into him. Back and say back.
Back.
That's okay.
Sitting in the
That's
bush
fine.
now.
Well, don't do it. But now what you can do, you can go back, back, back. Remember, everything's linear with the dogs. This is the train. So if I need to control him back, when I say back and I step into him, because I want him out of my space, it's called yielding the pressure, yielding the space. You own that door. You own the car. You own thresholds. Is this? It's the car door. It's the crate door. It starts at the crate door. Never let him blow out of that crate. And this will be a lot easier. And just go back, 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 back.
Back.
And tell him.
Back.
And hold the pressure until he complies.
Good. Sit. Good. Good.
Easy.
Good.
And then he's gonna figure out what you gotta do. And push a wipe, open the door, and just go, okay, let's go.
Back. Sit.
You only got 6 feet, so if you're going, he's going with you. He's like, shit, I only got so much.
Okay, let's go.
Is it this one?
So now give him a little tug here. Go, hey. And just start walking this way.
Let's go.
There you go. When the consequence is greater than the reward, you have to be the reason he follows. Yes. Good. Pops. Now, if you say go place, go sit somewhere, point it out. Go place. This is where I need you to go. Place.
Place. Rupert, place. Sit. No.
Good. Now, there's certain ways that people can tell by tone the word I love you. 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 Hey. Respecting and having a genuine feel. When you say it, even if it's just, hey, to have it here in the heart, and it will go farther than you think it will. And you'll practice it at home because you won't be in this environment with eyeballs staring at you. Be yourself and be cool and be okay. The dog knows who the real you is.
Oh,
Yeah. So, I mean, so what questions you have? I know you got a ton of them. Is there anything you're like, I'm just not getting, man, and you're like yakking away and you still haven't answered my question?
Well, this makes sense, and that stuff that we're doing outside makes sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Yeah, like, I guess the structure that we put in home, like when he's in the crate and when he's going out of the crate, like how frequent is that? And
2 hours
because
in,
like I have
1
to,
hour
you know, 2 hours in and 1 hour out.
In theory, yeah. They can sit for 8 hours in a crate overnight if you're not going to kill them.
Yeah.
All right, we get puppies at 4 months old that can, in theory, have potty issues, but will hold it for 8 hours miraculously.
Right.
All right, the dog, it's a condition. It is a behavior. It is a level of patience they have to build up, okay? Versus a child, I want it now, no. You got to save for it. So take your time, but don't feel bad either way. If you felt it was too long, well, sorry, bub. If it wasn't short enough, and you're like, well, maybe I should have done it longer. Next time, let me keep that in mind. The behavior will dictate how long or how long. But the reason why is when you're not actively engaging your training with the animal, it needs to be in a resting position, both physically and mentally. That is a key. If your dog is not at the point where it has the muscle of discipline, discipline is a muscle. It's not authoritarian. It is a muscle discipline of hair. It takes time. It takes age, intelligence, and experience to get to that discipline. That's why I'm trying to tell you is that you're expected to have 80% of the results right now, and I think I'm very impressive, Rupert, and you, both of you guys as a team. So now but discipline is a mutual thing. It's a rubber band effect. It goes both ways. As he gives it to you, you have to execute it. And you have to maintain that tension, or the rubber band is either going to flop or it's going to shoot across the room. You determine how far the trajectory of that success by practice, by repetition. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So in the house, when you don't have time to fuck with him, like right now, I don't have time to fuck with the dogs. They're in boxes.
Right.
You're my focus. You're my only focus right now. And so they go by the wayside. But when I have time, as soon as you leave, it's all games on about them. It's feeding them. It's taking care of them, letting them out, rotating them, loving them. Okay? But when the night is over, when we're in chill mode, then it's, all right, go back to your boxes, and then you come out, and now I have individual one-on-one time. So when it's just Rupert, when you have time to relax, and you want him to relax, tether him backboard, then you can let him walk around, and you'll find he will gravitate towards you. He wants to be with the pack. He's a pack animal. He wants to be with boss dog. And your pack is going to be determined by who's in your immediate living environment. The pack for him was basically cat, myself, and our dogs. And he was able to be part of a bigger pack. But packs change, just like nature changes. Some live, some die, some move on with life, some get captured, however that all works out, in the way that they're familiar with. So manage him as appropriately. But don't ever set it and forget it. Because if you set it and forget it, you can't be upset at the consequences. You can't be upset if he gooses you and pees on the floor. No sense 5 minutes later yelling at him because he's already forgotten. All right? And he's pissed right in front of me as he's looking at me. And I'm going, no. And he's like, hey, I had to go, bro. I gotta go. Now he understands it, cuts it off, goes outside and finishes off the job. But, I mean, if he gooses you, if you catch it right then and there as he's doing it, then it's a correctable, teachable moment. If not, forget about it. He got you. He got the cold on you. And so the more you practice this, the more you're going to realize it's not as complicated as it sounds, or we might make it seem like. She's been very nice to film this whole thing. And so you're going to literally hear everything I said over and over again for whatever, 2 hours. And I'm saying the same message over and over again. But if there's something you don't understand, call us up. I'll explain it again.
Sounds good.
Because I say no different than a dog. We just reteach you again. And when he forgets something, or he doesn't understand what neutral is, and just hold it in place till he complies, and then as soon as he sits his tuchus on the ground, I want you to go, good. Give him 1 second. It's a long trip up between the tuchus and the brain. Give him a second to get it. It's kind of like a little CB radio. Hello? You gotta wait for the reply. Yes. Hello? Yes. It's the click. It's the radio. You need that little delay for the message to sink in. So think about that, and I hope that makes a little sense.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you're gonna struggle. Well, you're not. I mean, not just because it's Rupert or any other dog. You're gonna struggle. You gotta learn. It's a new habit, new hobby, a new thing, and you'll create your own little communication system. Seek it out, though. Don't ignore it. Don't think that ours is the right way. He already knows your language. You have 6-8 months of conversations that you've had of love and him cuddling with you and your energy being soft. And he understands what your pet means versus my pet. Dogs are not stupid. That's how they communicate. Through touch, through energy. That's exactly how the savages outside behave. And so do it and build that relationship. That's where greatness comes from.
Cool.
Sound good?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, management.
Payment.